Welcome to everyone. This is Baburao Kunchala. Today, I would like to continue Harappa civilization. So before going to watch this video, and first go and watch the part 1 Harappa civilization, the NCERT 12th standard. So now here, already we discussed craft production and what kind of material used for craft production. In this video, I would like to discuss that. So mostly they were used, that means here Harappa people were used clay which is available locally. Next one here, they were also used stone, timber, metal, and that is also mostly procured from the outside the alluvial plain. That's also used in the Harappa, to make the craft productions. And one more thing here, terracotta toy models of bullock carts. Mostly that suggests that this was one of important means of transporting goods and people across the land roads. So right, now mostly riverine routes along the Indus and its tributaries as well as coastal routes were also probably used, mostly these. And there is one place is called Shortuga, is one of the famous Indus Valley civilization site, and mostly the sources of lapis lazuli, a blue stone that was apparently very highly valued in this period. A Lothal, which was near source of carnelian from mostly the Bharuch in Gujarat, and steatite from South Rajasthan and North Gujarat, and metal from Rajasthan. So these are the most major resources or sources for the Harappa people to make craft production. So next, the important region, Khetri, is one of the region in Rajasthan. Mostly this is a very important source of the copper. And you can see at the same time in South India, mostly Harappa people imported gold from the South India. And this is also used for the craft production. And copper was also probably brought from Oman, not only Khetri, and the Harappa people actually import from the Oman also. A Mesopotamian text datable to the 3rd millennium BCE that refers to copper coming from the region called Magan, perhaps a name for woman. Magan, right? This was the ancient name of woman. So the Mesopotamian text also mentioned contacts with regions named like Dilmun, probably the island of Bahrain. Maybe Dilmun is probably the island of Bahrain, because there are Harappan people who had maintained contacts with the Dilmun and the trading between the Dilmun. That is recent. New one is Bahrain and Magan. Everyone knows that, and woman already we discussed. And Meluha is possibly the Harappa region. And the ancient or the Mesopotamian people called Harappa as like a Meluha. This is also very, very important for the competitive exams. Correct? So look here, some of the copper and if you observe your bronze vessels, copper and bronze vessels are unique vessels made by the Harappans. This is a beautiful artifacts actually made by the Harappans. So right, and we have one more source like here you can see a Harappan jar found in Oman. This is the one jar as actually found in Oman. This is a Harappan jar, a beautiful jar, right? It is also showing that the relations between the Oman and Harappa. And next to siding here, seals, scripts and weights. And it played a very important and unique role in Harappa civilization. Seals and scripts and weights. And what is the use of the seals, and what is the script, use of the script and weights also. We will discuss how these three actually played important role in Harappa. Seals and ceilings. The first one I would like to discuss, seals and ceilings. Seals and ceilings were used to facilitate long distance communication. Is mostly used for the communication purpose. That means here sometimes it's used for the trading purpose. Seals, long distance communication. And next one here, Harappan seals usually have a line of writing. This is very, very important. It usually have a line of writing, probably containing the name and the title of the owner. That's important. It contains the name and title of the owner. The script remains undeciphered to date, right? It's not deciphered, it's actually undeciphered to date. So it is apparent that the script was written from right to left. It's very, very important. And everyone knows that the script is called pictographic script because the script actually like a pictures. That's why we're calling here pictographic script. So it is apparent that the script was written from the right to left, from right to left, not left to right. Right. So next one here, weights. We're focusing here weights. So and again here weights also played a unique role in the Harappa period. And mostly exchanging were regulated by precise system of weights, usually made of stone called chet. And these weight stones actually made of the chet. And generally it's a cubical with no markings. That's very, very important. These weights are cubical with no marking, right? But there was a lower dimension of denomination of the weights were mostly the binary 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and extra up to 12,800, right? Their higher denomination followed the decimal system. Higher denominations actually followed the decimal system, but lower here followed the binary system. It's very, very important weights, right? But no it's a cubical weights, but no markings. The smaller weights were probably used for weighing jewelry and beads. Smaller weights, but larger weights mostly used for the different purpose. And metal scale pans have also been found. That's very, very important. Metal scale pans have been also found in Harappa civilization. Look here, this is a cylindrical seal. Look here, this is the left side. Here the cylindrical seal, and typical of Mesopotamia. Mesopotamian seals are actually cylindrical shape, whereas the Harappan civilization actually rectangular, mostly that available rectangular, square, right, and a circular form Harappan seals. So, but here if you observe here, in this right side Harappan seal, where you can see the with the humped bull and motifs on it appears to be what we call derived from the Indian region. So where you can see some pictographic script also there, and animals images also you can see on the seals. Particularly humped bull is animal. Frequently, mostly on these seals. Okay, right. So the major difference between Mesopotamian seals and Harappan seals: Mesopotamian seals are cylindrical shape, whereas the Harappan seals are rectangular, square, and circular shape. Right. So next one here, look here, one more seal here, the round Persian Gulf seal. The round Persian Gulf seal that was found in Bahrain. Right. Sometimes it carries the Harappan motifs also. So this was found in the Bahrain, where you can see some motifs of the Harappans. Right. Interestingly, local delumen weights followed the Harappan standard. That's very, very interestingly they followed the Harappan standards. Okay. So look here, the seal and depicting a boat here. On seal you can see the boat symbol or depicting the symbol of the boat. Right. So the seal like here rectangular shape, the square. Right. Next one here, look here, and finally here the pictography script. Already we discussed here pictography script on seals. So right, and they mostly write the script from the right to left. When they write from the right to left here, the script actually called Bostrophedan. When they write from right to left, that kind of writings are called Bostrophedan. It's a pictographic script actually, right? Pictography, because mostly here, if you observe this image, pictures. Okay, right? So next one here, ancient authority. What is the ancient authority of this Indus Valley civilization? So if we look for a center of power or for depictions of people in power, archaeological records provides no immediate answers. There is no immediate, because there is no literary works, and there is no what we call the records. So that's why here immediate answer is no, right? So next one here, but the priest king, if we look this image, if you look this terracotta figurine, and this is actually a priest king. This actually available, have been found at Mohenjo-daro area, priest king. So the theories assumed by the archaeologists about this Indus Valley civilization. What are the theories assumed by archaeologists? So first one here, Harappan society had no rules. Harappan society had no rulers, and that everybody enjoyed equal status. Everybody enjoyed equal status. Second point here, there was no single ruler but several rulers. That Mohenjo-daro had a separate ruler, Harappa another, and so forth. Maybe if the rulers are there, but different rulers maybe. So right. And third point here, there was a single state given the similar in artifacts. That's very important. It's a single state given the similarity in artifacts, the evidence for planned settlements. And then again here, planned settlement you can see in total Harappa civilization, whole Harappa civilization. Standardized ratio of brick size and the establishment of settlements near the sources of raw material. I hope you understand. So different theories assumed by the archaeologists. So some archaeologists mention here it was a single state, the total whole Harappa ruled by the single. Because the similarities in artifacts and well-planned settlements in a whole Harappa civilization, the standardized ratio of the brick size and everything actually proving that it might be ruled by the one. And there was no single, but if you observe some different concepts, right? Some of them mentioned here, no rulers, everybody enjoyed it, but even though no rulers, everybody enjoyed the equal status. So next one here, what is the reason for the end of the civilization? That's important. What are the reason for the end of the civilization? There is evidence that from 1800 BCE, most of the mature Harappan sites in regions such as Cholistan has been abandoned. In 1800 BC, most of the mature Harappan sites are abandoned, including Cholistan. And several explanations have been put forward, a different explanation given by the archaeological department. There is ranges from mostly a reason for the end of the civilization, maybe climate change, or deforestation, excessive floods, the shifting or drying up of rivers, and to overuse of the landscape. These are the major reasons for this end of the civilization. So next one is some of these causes may hold for certain settlements, but they do not explain the collapse of the entire civilization. Maybe what we discussed, the second point, that maybe affect certain limits or certain parts of the civilization. Then how it is going to affect the entire civilization? Entire civilization was collapsed, right? Ended. That's the question. And discovering the Harappa civilization. Cunningham, the first Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India, he was began archaeological excavations in the mid-19th century. Section seals were discovered at Harappa by archaeologists. Seals such as Dayaram Sahni in the early decades of the 12th century. Dayaram Sahni, he also found some seals in Harappa area. Another archaeologist, Rakal Das Banerjee, found a similar seals at Mohenjo-daro. Rakal Das Banerjee found similar seals at Mohenjo-daro, but Dayaram Sahni found seals at Harappa. Next one here, in 1924, John Marshall, a Director General of the ASI, announced the discovery of new civilization in the Indus Valley to the world. He was the first. He was actually announced. He means John Marshall. The new civilization in the Indus Valley to the world. So next one here, look here, one more image here, as a mother goddess. And here, if you observe this very important terracotta figurine, mother goddess. This statue actually available at Mohenjo-daro. So next one here, and Shiva, a proto-Shiva seal. This is the one seal. On seal you can see the proto-Shiva seal. This is the linga is a polished stone that is worshipped as a symbol of Shiva. Now if you observe here, the Shiva had the two horns, right? And he was surrounded by the animals, buffalo, elephant, rhinos, right? one side here tiger, other side tiger, right? Different animals surrounded by the Shiva. Okay, proto Shiva seal. This is also important. This Shiva seal, right? Next one, what are the techniques used for the excavations? What type of techniques used for the excavations in, mostly archaeological department? The first one, the lowest layers are the oldest and the highest are the most recent. That is the first point. The study of these layers is called stratigraphy. The lowest layers are the oldest one, the highest layers are the most recent. This is the technique used. And artifacts found in layers can be assigned to specific cultural periods and can thus provide the cultural sequences for the site. This is also one thing. This is also one technique they used by the, one technique by the archaeological department. So next one here, an extensive survey in Kutch has revealed a number of Harappan settlements and exploration in Punjab, and Haryana have added to the list of Harappan sites. Next one here, Kalibangan, Lothal, Rakhigarh, and most recently Dholavira have been discovered, explored, and excavated as part of these efforts. Is that the fresh exploration continues in these sites. So then look here, and one thing here, a different beads. Then here you need to understand who are the shamanas. Shamanas are men and women. This is one of the important factual data what I want to give. To you. Shamanas, the word here. Who are shamanas? Shamanas are men and women who claim magical and healing powers. They claim magical and healing powers as well as an ability to communicate with the other world. Those persons are called shamanas. Right? It might be important for the prelims. Now you need to understand some of the here a different kind of beads and different kind of images. Right? It's a gamesman or lingas, may be different. Mostly these are found in what we call in archaeological in Harappa civilization. So next one here you can find here terracotta cart. It's a bullock cart, right? Terracotta cart. So terracotta cart also found in Harappa civilization. So he's a burial. A big here Harappan burials. It's a Harappan burials. So right, this is also found in Harappa. So right, these are the first lesson. The bricks, beads, and what we call in seals in Harappa civilization. I hope you understand the lesson. This is the NCERT 12th standard and first chapter completed. And next second chapter I will start in next video. Thank you.